there is a sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. There's a sense of comradeship here today because we all are feeling so deeply. Yeah. And it's good to be together. Yeah. It's good to be together, to know that when you feel some things have descended into madness, to turn to each other and remind each other, we were here long before all that began, and we will be here long after it's gone. And we have to recognize, really want to tell you from the heart this evening, because it's such a powerful moment, we have to recognize our own power. I say to good people, I say to progressives, I say to activists, I say to organizers all the time, don't talk yourself out of your own power. We're in a little bit of shock right now. We're undoubtedly a bit confused, and why shouldn't we be? We don't have a roadmap for this because we don't even know what it is. But we do know our own power. All of us have changed this world many times before. I look around the room, I see many people who won elections that they were told they couldn't win, right on about. I remember so many times we were fighting for change. Union brothers and sisters, how many times were you up against the wall? An employer you thought had all the ammunition, but you still beat them?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Brothers and sisters who were in the fight for marriage equality, remember how that was supposed to be impossible? And I like to remind people of the progression. It was impossible, it was impossible, it was impossible, and suddenly it was the law of the land.
It was done.
Everywhere. So, by the way, there are some things, I have to be fair, there are some things that literally cannot happen. We will never have a black president of the United States, for example. What?
Yeah.
We have one?
Yeah.
So, another example. Something that would, how many of us thought in our lifetimes we would never see a person of color as President of the United States of America? And how many people in this room were part of making that happen? So we have to understand our own power right now. I was on the subway yesterday. By the way, my advice to you is there's a part of Midtown that is not worth trying to drive through anymore. Morally and practically, don't go there. But I was in the subway, and I'm walking through, and a woman like grabs me, very real passion grabs me. Short woman, Latina, and she says in English, but with a strong accent, she says, thank you for the ID card.
Yes.
And I knew she wasn't saying that because she got to go to museums for free, even though you do. She was saying it because it was a response to the hatred, it was a response to the bigotry, it was a response to the division, and it was an acknowledgement that we will create our own rules here in New York City. And guess what? This country's never been perfect. Our founding fathers had their own problems, but they wrote documents. Those documents you can't unwrite, and those documents give a lot of power to people at the grassroots. They did not create a federal government in charge of everything. They did not give all the power to Washington, D.C. Maybe they were wise in this. The farmers and the people from the small towns, they wanted to make sure that they would determine their own destiny. Well, what goes around comes around. That same Constitution means we in the city of New York get to protect our own people our own way.